All right. I want to be as upfront and honest as I can be in these videos because I want to just give a breakdown of my life as a struggling artist, as a data analyst looking for a job. And I really want to figure out, what these different things are that are holding me back. And I want to figure out what those constraints are so that I could work on my systems. I used to think that the key to success was all about output. The more work that I produced, the better I'd be off, but that just wasn't the case. I soon realized that churning out work wasn't enough. I was constantly busy, but not necessarily effective. I wasn't optimizing my workflow or understanding the constraints that were holding me back. And honestly, that realization hit me like a ton of bricks. A little bit of background information about today. I just had a second round interview with a credit card fraud detection agency, and needless to say, it didn't go so well and I didn't get the job. That's when I started to reflect on one of the key lessons that I've read from the Phoenix Project, which is a really good book, and I recommend it to anyone who's in the IT or DevOps field. Bill Palmer, who's the main character, learned that identifying bottlenecks and optimizing flow isn't just important, it's critical to any system's success. And that's exactly what I needed to apply to my work as an aspiring data analyst, data scientist, and software engineer. So I started focusing more on not just producing more work, but on improving on the systems that I had in place when dealing with large data sets. This system is a facility that I call the Data Operations Hub. And what came out of this project was a framework that's designed to process large amounts of credit card fraud data, in this case in the form of pickle files, using AI, Streamlit, and a custom dashboard interface. Let's break it down. The first thing I did was build a facility to handle data in multiple forms. Specifically in this case, pickle files. Why pickle files? Well, they're super efficient for saving and loading large data sets, especially when you're working with thousands or even millions of rows. So I created a folder structure to load these files smoothly into my project. From there, I integrated AI into the system using PandasAI, allowing me to interact with the dataset conversationally. Now, instead of manually combing through endless rows and columns, I could just ask the AI questions like, what's the fraud rate over the last quarter? And it responds with real-time insights, whether that's data summaries, graphs, or even predictive analysis. I built this chat interface using Streamlit, and it's designed to let users interact with the dataset in a natural and intuitive way. The AI does the heavy lifting, analyzing the data, generating visualizations, and providing answers on the spot. It's like having a data assistant at your fingertips. But I didn't stop there. I also designed a dashboard to display key metrics and trends in credit card fraud data. Imagine being able to open up a dashboard and see real-time data on fraud transactions, geographic trends, and suspicious behavior patterns. All of it is right there in one place with easy-to-digest visuals. It's also helped me gain a better understanding at how to process large data and gain situational awareness so that I could perform exploratory data analysis in a much more efficient way. If I had to give one takeaway on today's mission at trying, but ultimately not passing this round's interview, as well as completing this really cool fraud detection project, it would be this. Focus on identifying what your key constraints and bottlenecks are, and build systems that eliminate them. Once you do, your work will flow so much more smoothly, and you'll find more time to focus on the bigger business problems, as well as what ultimately makes your company more successful. That being said, have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you on the next one.